Well, hello there, Guardians, and welcome to the weekly roundup. So, this week, for the collector's edition owners, there is a ARG currently ongoing. A lot is going on there, but they managed to dig up some what seems to be surveillance camera footage from the Deepstone Crypt. I'm not sure, but it looks to see if it is, which may or may not suggest that Chloe Bray is the raid boss. We shall find out. Okay, so moving on to the TWAB. This week at Bungie, we're beginning our descent into Europa. Every release, we have a long conversation about what we should show players leading up to the launch, and what we should leave for players to discover. We want to build up the sense of wonder as a new season or expansion makes its approach without spoiling everything that's coming. With just a week to go before launch, we've almost reached our destination. Over the last few weeks, our goals have been to set expectations. We've covered the Destiny content vault, upcoming sandbox changes, gambit tuning, and more. These updates aren't mind-blowing or overly game-changing. They're just a nice little morsel to chew on the final days leading up to launch. In any case, we hope you like the following quality of life appetizers before the meal is delivered on November 10th. Okay, archives. Beginning November 10th, two new kiosks will be available in the tower. First up, the Quest archive will be found next to the Postmaster. Our hope is that this removes some of the confusion when trying to track down the odd quest that you previously discarded. Additionally, this will be the place for any veteran players to pick up the new light quest on November 10th. If they have a strong desire to experience new player tutorials and the reintroduction to the Cosmodrome. Next up, the Monument of Light Exotics archive will be found by the Vault. Here players may acquire various exotics and legendary pinnacle/pursuit weapons that were once available through now retired quests. As many of these exotics were tied to lengthy quests or difficult objectives, we wanted to make sure their price reflected those previous efforts. Players will need an amount of Glimmer destination materials, masterworking materials, and an exotic cipher or ascendant shard in order to purchase the exotic or legendary which they desire. We're also introducing a currency, Spoils of Conquest, which can only be acquired when completing raids. This currency will be required for exotics previously tied to vaulted raids. Okay, so thoughts, I think that's really a good idea. It's going to open the game up for a lot of new light players. It's going to make the game so accessible for our players that didn't have the time, that just jumped in before Beyond Light, and also the people that couldn't get the LFG team that they needed. Okay, in the past, exotic ciphers were very limited in nature. While you can expect one to be available as part of the season pass, Xur will also offer a quest to earn one exotic cipher on a weekly cadence. Now, let's move on to some traditional patch notes. Crucible. Trials of Osiris power level requirement increased to 1210. Adapted weapons and weapon mods to flawless chest rewards. Added physics blockers to some out-of-bound areas on Aura Flames, Exodus Blue, and Cauldron. Player identity. Login screens now have a dark background. Updated the full screen menus to have a dark background style. Player waypoints now display season rank HUD waypoints. Added toggle functionality to the character screen, allowing the players to make a choice between light and dark subclasses. Character screen visuals updated depending on player choice between light and dark. Now, I was really hoping they would do something like this because every time I log in at night, my house lights up like a lighthouse on the coast. Okay, so character creations. Change selection from male and female to masculine and feminine. Guardian head and hair models have been replaced with improved versions. Several color swatches have been changed to better represent the applied color. Players' previous head selections are still used. Miscellaneous. Fixed a bug that prevented online friends from showing up in the roster on Stadia for players with more than 100 friends. Fixed a bug that occasionally prevented players from earning progress on bounties when joining an activity in progress. This most notable impact on Iron Banner bounties and could cause players to have their artifact power bonus enabled during Iron Banner. Now, I did not know about this. This is a new one for me. So, okay, I haven't been stomped by anyone in Iron Banner with that before. Maybe it's just a PC thing. I'm not sure. A few sandbox changes that we missed in our sandbox preview. Travelers chosen reduced muzzle flash intensity. Point of the stag increased point of the stag's max power level to 1310. Ooh, I didn't know that. Divinity fixed a bug that prevented some weapons from dealing precision damage to the Divinity cage. Hunter dodge increased Hunter dodge cooldown by a few seconds, e.g. tier 4 old cooldown used to be 22 seconds, the new cooldown is 26 seconds. I'm not sure how I feel about that one, but we'll see when we get in the Crucible, I suppose. Anti-champion mods. Anti-barrier rounds will now penetrate taken phalanx shields. That's good. That's good. I always wondered why that never happened before for me. But let's move on. All anti-champion mods have been shifted to armor. Great. I love that. I can put my favorite exotic with whatever I want and I can make it work. Let's read. Rather than taking a few weapon mod slots, orbs of light have been changed to orbs of power, as they can now be consumed by light and dark subclasses. Before we end our patch note preview, we want to call out the collectors among you who have been taking part in the impending removal of expired ramen coupons from your inventory. We know this one stings a bit. It's a byproduct of cleaning up inventory system and doing general maintenance. We want to provide a parting gift before these coupons are tossed in the bin. These coupons can't be redeemed for spicy ramen, but they can decorate your desktop for as long as you desire. Okay, that's it from me, guys. Just remember tonight there is going to be a downtime, 3:30 Pacific Standard Time and 11:30 for the UK folk. You should be able to log back in at 4 Pacific Standard Time and midnight for the UK, but you'll have to update before you log back in. And then I believe there's going to be a live event between them sort of times, between 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I think 3 a.m. for the UK time. So, yeah, keep your eyes out for Guardians, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.